Hello friends, welcome back. Welcome back to Biology Boost Up and welcome back to in my channel. Today in this video lecture I going to talking about the action mechanism of different hormone. First I going to talking about the CAMP mediated action mechanism of hormone. So now let's start. As we know that the protein hormones like FSH, insulin, etc., the chemical compositions of those hormones is protein, and as they are proteinaceous hormone, they are totally lipophobic in nature, and that's why those hormones cannot pass through the cell membrane. And to overcome this problem, the hormones directly combined with the receptor. Those receptors are present on the surface of target cell and the action mechanism is followed. Now look, this is the extracellular surface, this is the plasma membrane, and this region is cytoplasmic surface or intracellular surface, and this is the receptor which is present on the surface of this target cell. At first the hormone comes and it bound with the receptor and the hormone receptor complex is formed. But look, this receptor combined with a protein on the cytoplasmic surface is called G protein. Okay, and that's why this receptor also called G protein coupled receptor. As we know, the G protein has 3 subunit, that is alpha, beta and gamma, and a GDP residue. When the GDP remains with those subunits, then the G protein state is inactive state. Okay, and when the hormone receptor complex is formed, this inactive G protein convert into active G protein, and then the GDP transfer into GTP. But the alpha subunit of G protein then attached with the GDP residue, but another beta and gamma subunit totally separated from the GTP alpha subunit, and this active GTP alpha subunit or this active G protein then helps to activations of another enzyme, that is adenyl cyclase. This adenyl cyclase then acts on ATP, or this adenyl cyclase catalyze the ATP to formation of CAMP. This CAMP act as a second messenger. Now look, then the CAMP acts on another enzyme, that is protein kinase A. This protein kinase A has two sites. One is catalytic site, another is regulatory site. The catalytic site and regulatory site joined with each other in the state of inactive state, but when the CAMP acts on this inactive pKa, then the inactive pKa converted into active pKa, and in the active state both the subunit, that is catalytic subunit and regulatory subunit, are separated from each other, and the CAMP then form a complex with regulatory subunit. As a result, the regulatory CAMP compound is formed, and this total process occurred inside the cytoplasm. When this rCAMP compound is formed, this compound transfer comes into the nucleus, where it acts on another enzyme, that is CREB, which is totally inactive state, and due to presence of RCAMP, this inactive CREB transferred into active CREB. Here the CREB means the CAMP response element binding protein. Now this active CREB then acts on DNA, and by the process of transcription this DNA form a RNA, and after formation of RNA, this RNA comes out from the nucleus. In the cytoplasm, this RNA, through translation, it helps to production of specific protein, and these proteins act specific function. This is another action mechanism of hormone through intercellular receptor. So now let's start. Basically, by this process, the steroid hormone like estrogen, progesterone and testosterone acts. Normally, as those hormones are steroid in nature, they can easily pass through the cell membrane, and that's why the target cell not carried the extracellular receptor, rather than they carried intracellular receptor, and after passing through the cell membrane, those hormones first combined with the intracellular receptor which is present on the cytoplasm. When the hormone receptor complex is formed, this hormone receptor complex directly pass into the nucleus, and it then combined with the DNA. After binding with DNA, this DNA then form mRNA, okay, by the process of transcription. And when the mRNA is formed inside the nucleus, then this mRNA comes out from the nucleus into the cytoplasm, and in the cytoplasm, by the help of ribosome, through translation, it helps to production of specific proteins, and those proteins acts the specific function. So now in this video I going to explain about the mechanism of hormone action through IP3 and DAG as a second messenger. That means here two mechanism is formed. So now let's start. Now look here, this is the plasma membrane, okay. At first the hormone comes and it form a bonding with receptor which is present on the surface of target cell, and when the hormone receptor complex is formed, this helps to activations of G protein. This G protein then helps to activation of PLC, that is phospholipase C. This phospholipase C acts on PIP2 and helps to break down into two different compound. One is IP3, that is 1,4,5 triphosphate, and another is DAG, that is 1,2-diacyl glycerol, okay. Now those two compound acts in the target cell in two different pathway. At first I discuss about the pathway through IP3 and then the DAG. Now look, at first from the cell membrane, the IP3 then transported into the cell cytoplasm, okay. Here, as we know, in the cytoplasm the endoplasmic reticulum is present, and on the endoplasmic reticulum the IP3 receptor is also present. So the IP3 comes from the plasma membrane and form a complex with the receptor which is present on the endoplasmic reticulum's surface. As a result, the formations of this complex, the endoplasmic reticulum release huge amount of calcium ions. These calcium ions directly or indirectly helps to activations of different enzyme. Basically, here in the cytoplasm another calcium acceptor, that is calmodulin, also present, and this calmodulin combined with 4 calcium ions, and this calmodulin calcium complex then helps to production or activations of different enzyme and helps to alterations of cellular response. Now this DAG helps to activations of adenyl cyclase. This adenyl cyclase, by the process of catalysis of ATP, it helps to production of CAMP in the cytoplasm site, and this CAMP acts on inactive protein kinase and helps to production of active protein kinase C. As we know, this active protein kinase C acts on different protein or enzyme and helps to production of phosphoprotein. This phosphoprotein play the specific metabolism. Thank you friends. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you once again.